Amen. Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya 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 Shivaya Namah உலகெல்லாம் உணர்ந்து ஒதுதற்கு அறியவன் நிலவுலாவியன் நீர்மணி வேதியன் அழகில் சோதியன் அம்பலத்தில் ஆடுவார் மலர்ச்சிலம்படி வாழ்த்தி வணங்குவோம் ஓம் போர் புவஸ்பக தக்ஷவிதுர்பரிண்யம் भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः दक्षविदुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः दक्षविदुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि यो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
Once again, Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sairam, good morning, Jumelan, Sanibonani, and Payumura to everybody. I hope I've done justice in my greetings to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Also, my name is Thiru Palai. I'm your MC for this morning. As the time goes on, I would actually announce the various speakers that we actually have present to address you. However, I will be having the service for this morning. If there's anybody amongst us who would like to join me for the service, please do so. And whilst I'm actually having the service, you can't actually come forward to come and pay your respects. Moving on to your left-hand side, and then turning around and coming on to my left-hand side. So whilst I'm having the service, please feel free to come forward and come and pay your respects. Nandri, thank you.
When you were younger, what did you want to be when you were older? What did you want to be when you were older? When you were young?
When I was young, I wanted to work in office.
You did an office? So you just wanted to work in an office? Any office? Yes. Okay. Right. Next, in order of age. Louder. How did you style your hair? What is that? No, you have to explain what swirl is. You used to put a lady. You used to put a.
தோடுடைய செவியன் விடையேறியோ தூவின் மடிசூடி காடுடைய சுடலை புடி பூசியன் உள்ளம் கவர்கள்வன் தோடுடைய செவியன் விடையேறியோ தூவின் மடிசூடி காடுடைய சுடலை புடி பூசியன் உள்ளம் கவர்கள்வன் ஏடுடைய மலரான் முன்னை நாள் பணிந்தேத்த அருள் செய்த பீடுடைய பெம்மானிவன் தந்தே ஏடுடைய மலரான் முன்னை நாள் பணிந்தேத்த அருள் செய்த பீடுடைய பிரமாபுரமேறிய பெம்மான் இவன் தன்னே தோடுடைய செவியன் விடையேறிய தூவின் மடிசூடி காடுடைய சுடலை குடி பூசியன் உள்ளம் கவர்கள்வன் முக்கலாமையில நாகமோதேன முளை கொன்பவை போன்ற வற்றலோட கலனால் பலி தேந்தன் உள்ளம் கவர்கள்வன் கற்ற கேடலுடையார் பெரியார்கள் கையார் தொழுதேற்ற பெற்ற மூன்ற பிரமாபுரமேவிய பெம்மானிவன் தன்னே தோடுடைய செவியன் விடையேறியோ தூவின் மடிசூடி காட்டுடைய சுடலை புடி பூசிய உள்ளம் கவர்கள்வன் அருணறிய மறைவல்ல முனியகன் பொய்கை அலர்மேய பெருநெறிய பிரமாபுரமேவிய பெம்மான் இவன் தன்னை ஒரு நெறிய மனவை துணை ஞான சம்பந்தன் முறை செய்த திருநறியா தமிழ் வல்லவ தொல்வினை தீத்தல் எளிதாமே தோடுடைய செவியன் விடையேறியோ தூவின் மடிசூடி காட்டுடைய சுடலை புடி பூசியன் உள்ளம் கவர் கல்வன் உள்ளம் கவர் கல்வன் உள்ளம் கவர் கல்வன் குற்றாயினவாருவில ககிலே கொடுமை பல்ல செய்தன நான் அறியே குற்றாயினவாருவில ககிலே கொடுமை பல்ல செய்தன நான் அறியே ஆற்றேன் அடிக்கே அடிக்கை கெடிலே ஆற்றேன் அடியேன் அடிக்கை கெடிலே விரதான துறை அம்மானே விரதான துறை அம்மானே போற்றாதன் வாயேற்றன் அகம்படியே குடரோடு துடக்கி முடகிடே தோற்றாதன் வாயேற்றின் அகம்படியே குடரோடு துடக்கி முடகிடே ஆற்றே நடியே நடிக்கை கெடிலேன் ஆற்றேன் அடியேன் அடிக்கை கெடிலேன் வீரதான துறை அம்மானே வீரதான துறை அம்மானே வீரதான துறை அம்மானே திருச்சிற்றம்பலம் சொற்று நிவேதியன் சோதிவானவன் பொற்றுனை தீருந்தடி பொருந்த கை தொழ சொற்று நிவேதியன் சோதிவானவன் பொற்றுனை தீருந்தடி பொருந்த கை தொழ கற்றுனை பூட்டியோர் கடலில் பாய்ச்சினோம் கற்றுனை பூட்டியோர் கடலில் பாய்ச்சினோம் நற்றுணையாவதோ நம்ம சிவாயவே நற்றுணையாவதோ நம்ம சிவாயவே சொற்றுனை வேதியன் சோதிவானவன் பொற்றுனை தீருந்தடி பொருந்த கை தொழ சலமெனும் சங்கரும் சாண்டவ கலான் நலமெனும் நல்லோரும் நல்குவானலம் சலமெனும் சங்கரம் சாண்டவ கலான் நலமெனும் நல்லோரும் நல்குவானலம் குலமினராகிலும் குலப்பு கேட்பதோ நலமிகும் கொடுப்பதோ நம்ம சிவாயவே சொற்றுனை வேதியன் சோதிவானவன் பொற்றுனை தீருந்தடி பொருந்த கை தொழ இல்லக விளக்கினோம் இருள் கெடுப்பதோ சொல்லக விளக்கிடும் சோதி உள்ளதோ இல்லக விளக்கிடும் இருள் கெடுப்பதோ சொல்லக விளக்கிடும் சோதி உள்ளதோ பல்லக விளக்கிடும் பலரும் காண்பதோ நல்லக விளக்கிடும் நம்ம சிவாயவே சொற்றுனை வேதியன் சோதிவானவர் பொற்றுனை தீருந்தடி பொருந்த கை தொழ முன்னறியாகிய முதல்வன் முக்கணன் தன்னறியே சரணாதன் திண்ணமே முன்னறியாகிய முதல்வன் முக்கணன் தன்னறியே சரணாதன் திண்ணமே அன்னறியே எங்கள் சடைகவ கலான் நன்னறியார் நம சிவாயவே சொற்று நிவேதியன் சோதி வானவர் பொற்றுனை தீருந்தடி பொருந்த கை தொழ கற்றுனை பூட்டியோர் கடலில் பாய்ச்சினோம் கற்றுனை பூட்டியோர் கடலில் பாய்ச்சினோம் நற்றுணையாவது நம்ம சிவாயவே நற்றுணையாவது நம்ம சிவாயவே நற்றுணையாவது நம்ம சிவாயவே திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே உலகெல்லாம் திறந்த ஜோதி எங்கள் தூயரை தீர்ப்பவ தேவி உலகெல்லாம் திறந்த ஜோதி எங்கள் தூயரை தீர்ப்பவ தேவி நலம் பெரியன் திருப்பாட நடமாட வல்ல தேவி நலம் பெரியன் திருப்பாட நடமாட வல்ல தேவி ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே தேடி மகாபாடி நீயே வாவா எங்கள் தாயே தேடி மகாபாடி நீயே வாவா எங்கள் தாயே கோவியலின் தன் தாயே பாபா எங்கள் தாயே கோவியலின் தன் தாயே பாபா எங்கள் தாயே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் 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 நம சிவாய நமவே சிவபெருமானே சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே 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 எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே அன்னை தந்தை குரு தெய்வமே அன்னை தந்தை குரு தெய்வமே ஆண்டவனே நீ அருள் செய்வாயே ஆண்டவனே நீ அருள் செய்வாயே சிவபெருமானே சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே 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 எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே அன்னை தந்தை குரு தெய்வமே அன்னை தந்தை குரு தெய்வமே ஆண்டவனே நீ அருள் செய்வாயே ஆண்டவனே நீ அருள் செய்வாயே சிவபெருமானே சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே 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 எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே. நம சிவாய ஓம் நீ தெய்வமே. நம சிவாய ஓம் நீ தெய்வமே. காத்தருள்வாணி அருள் செய்வாயே. காத்தருள்வாணி அருள் செய்வாயே. சிவபெருமானே சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம். சிவபெருமானே சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம். சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம். சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம். சிவபெருமானே. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा. नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा. अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं. अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं. रामनारायकी जानकी वल्लभं. रामनारायकी जानकी वल्लभं. अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं. अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं. रामनारायकी जानकी वल्लभं. रामनारायकी जानकी वल्लभं. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा. नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा. नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा. ओम नमः शिवाय नमो नमो. 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 ओम नमः शिवाय नमो. ओम नमः शिवाय नमो नमो. ओम नमः शिवाय नमो नमो. ओम नमः शिवाय नमो नमो. माधवने शिव शंकरने नारायण हरि ओम. परमात्मा इंद्रने नारायण हरि ओम. माधवने शिव शंकरने नारायण हरि ओम. परमात्मा यंतुने नारायण हरि ओम. हरि हरि ओम शिव शंकर ओम कैलासवास ओम. हरि हरि ओम शिव शंकर ओम कैलासवास ओम. ओम नमः शिवाय नारायण हरि गंगाधरने ओम. ओम नमः शिवाय नारायण हरि गंगाधरने ओम. माधवने शिव शंकर நீ நாராயண ஹரி ஓம் நாராயண ஹரி ஓம் நாராயண ஹரி ஓம். சிவபெருமான் வந்த தந்தை அல்லவோ பார்வதி அம்மா உன் தாயல்லவோ ஸ்ரீ கணேசா உந்த அண்ணன் அல்லவோ ஸ்ரீ கணேசா உந்த அண்ணல்லவோ இன்று பாதம் எங்கள் உயிர் வந்த பிள்ளையல்லவோ திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் எந்தன் துணையே திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் எந்தன் துணையே வேமுருகா திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் எந்தன் துணையே வேமுருகா வடிவேல் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா எந்தன் நானும் என்ற நானும் வேமுருகா வடிவேல் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா எந்தன் நானும் என்ற நானும் வேமுருகா ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் எந்தன் துணையே வேல் முருகாம் சிவபெருமான் முந்தன் தன்னை அல்லவோ பார்வதி அம்மா உன் தாயல்லவோ சிவபெருமான் முந்தன் தன்னை அல்லவோ பார்வதி அம்மா உன் தாயல்லவோ ஸ்ரீ கணேசா உந்தன் அண்ணன் அல்லவோ இன்று போதும் எந்தன் உயிர் உந்தன் பிள்ளையல்லவோ ஸ்ரீ கணேசா உந்தன் அண்ணன் அல்லவோ இன்று போதும் எந்தன் உயிர் உந்தன் பிள்ளையல்லவோ ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் எந்தன் துணையே வேல் முருகா கண்கள் உன்னை தேடும் வடிவேலவா எந்தன் கண்ணீர் உந்தன் அபிஷேகம் வேல் முருகா கண்கள் உன்னை தேடும் வடிவேலவா எந்தன் கண்ணீர் உந்தன் அபிஷேகம் வேல் முருகா கண்கள் உன்னை தேடும் வடிவேலவா எந்தன் கண்ணீர் உந்தன் அபிஷேகம் வேல் முருகா கண்கள் உன்னை தேடும் வடிவேலவா எந்தன் கண்ணீர் உந்தன் அபிஷேகம் வேல் முருகா ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா திருநீர் என்னை காக்கும் வடிவேலவா வடிவேல் எந்தன் துணையே வேல் முருகா ஓ முருகா ஓ முருகா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா சரவண பவ குக வடிவேலா. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the family, they wish to express sincere gratitude and thanks for your presence here this morning. And I do know that every single one of you that's present here this morning are definitely giving this bereaved family your moral support, because that's the greatest thing you can actually give them is your moral support. However, I wish to say that I address every single one of you with the utmost of respect here this morning, because we are actually, I do see a lot of people from different cultural backgrounds, and that is why I address you with the utmost of respect. Yes, you can say your prayers to the family, whether you pray to the Lord Jesus Christ, whether you pray to Allah, whether you pray to Buddha, whether you pray to Namah Shivaya or Ram. Ladies and gentlemen, there's but one God. We pray in different ways. The bottom line is respect for each other. And I'm sure your prayers will carry a long way with this bereaved family. Before I actually address you to my very first speaker, I would like to just bring forward to your attention that a lot of us are not really aware of it. Now normally when a cottage actually arrives, whether it's at a house or whether it's at a hall like in this case, what is the first thing that we actually whisper to each other? The body has arrived. Now ladies and gentlemen, that body was Christian. Yes, that body had a name. But why do we say the body has arrived? It's very simple. You see, immediately upon death, the soul leaves the body. The soul doesn't die until its final journey, many years to come, is complete. Then there is no rebirth for that soul. But until such time, that soul will be always amongst us. Now the reason why we refer to it as the body is that the name is attached to that soul. That is why we refer to it as a body. That is just the body. The soul has left the body. However, it is very, very important that from the time of death to the time of cremation, that body needs to be treated with the utmost of respect. Because that body is somebody else's child, it is somebody else's husband, brother, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and most of all, that body is our friend. Now I'd like to actually just give you a thought. Actually there's two thoughts. The second one is for the immediate family. But the first thought I'd like to bring forward to you is, unfortunately, the authors on both these thoughts are unknown. It said, we're coming to this world with nothing. We leave this world with nothing, absolutely nothing. But yet, ladies and gentlemen, in the interim, we fight for things that we didn't bring, and we fight for things that we're not going to take with. My message to all of you is, let us live a life of humility. Let us live a simple life, because that is what we all need in our lives. Respect, to be treated with dignity, and to be cared for. The second thought, and I'd like to address this to the family, it says when someone special dies, a part of you dies with them. You're not the same person anymore. Death takes the body, God takes the soul. Our minds hold the memories, our hearts keep the love. Our fate lets us know we will meet again. The loss you feel when a loved one dies is not the worst feeling in the world. Missing them for the rest of your life, that is the worst feeling. Because they're not there to share with you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call upon my very first speaker, who is Leon Kisten. Leon Kisten is the nephew of our late Kenny. Is Leon available?
Beloved family, friends, we've gathered today under emotional and difficult circumstances to pay our respects and honor the life of our late dear uncle, Kenny Naidoo. Many of us would have traveled in the past to Johannesburg from near and far, but today we have traveled under a different emotion and feeling. As the MC has introduced me, I am Leon, the eldest son to Uncle Kenny's sister Ruby. We would, as cousins, there's a lot of cousins, a lot of us, and we grew up in trying times. And you would have heard, some of you and some of you would have not, but I'll let you know. We all refer to as Kenny Daddy, because that was the dynamic of the time when brothers and sisters stood together and they grew each other's children up. So we all grew up knowing them as our fathers. And from humble beginnings, Kenny Daddy went on to become successful. But the mindset of being a father, being a brother, an uncle, a husband, never changed. He always remained humble, even in success. Many of you here, I'm sure you're here because in some way he touched your lives. In some way, he brought some happiness and light into your lives. And all of us can testify to that, of the way he entered our lives, and now that we're here to say goodbye, it is difficult and emotional. I can speak a lot on the life of Kenny, but many of you already know. will miss Uncle Kenny, and we will have a void in our lives. But there's something that we all can live up to if we remember his life, if we remember his character, if we remember his ability to listen to people, his ability to be compassionate, his ability to look somebody in the eye rather than look down at somebody. We can say that he is gone, yes, but he can live on in us. And how do we go on living, and how do we keep his memory alive? By emulating him, I mean being like him in character. No matter what circumstance you have in life, Uncle Kenny will always tell us, don't worry, Leon, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. He will offer us the best advice, and if he could help, he would have helped. So, by living our lives the way he lived it, we can keep his legacy alive. Over the last few days, I've listened to conversations, I've overheard people, I've spoken to people that some I know, some I don't. I've seen messages on chat groups, and what comes out on top is everybody speaks about a legend, everybody speaks about a giant, and let us be those same giants. Let us live our lives in the same manner. Auntie Vino, Marky, Malcolm, Michelle, and the rest of the family, the extended family, we support you. And as you can see, there are a lot of people here that can touch their lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Leon, for that very, very kind and consoling words. Ladies and gentlemen, I've actually just been given a notification. There is a little video clip. Before I announce my second speaker to you, there's a little video clip that will be played to you now.
What is your question? When you were younger, what did you want to be when you were older? What did you want to be when you were older, when you were young? You know, so you just want to work in the office, any office? Okay, cool. Right. Next, in order of age. Louder. How did you style your hair? How did you style your hair?
Back in the day, it was swirl.
What is it? You have to explain what swirl is.
Swirl is put a stocking over your head.
You used to put a ladies. You used to put a. Did you hear that? What's your question? How did you meet Mom? How did you meet Mom?
I met her over the fence.
Literally over the fence.
It was a wire.
Wait, hold on. Ma says it was true. Ask again.
I checked his auntie parking there. I said, okay, let's try.
So, what's your question?
everything, but I couldn't get it.
Oh, you couldn't. So Jane, what question do you want to ask Papa? Do you have a question for Papa? Not yet. Not yet. Sarah, do you have a question for Papa? Oh, not yet. Yes, another question.
What genre of music did you like?
What genre or what type of music did you like? Okay. Okay, you ask the question.
Jane wants to know what song Papa liked.
Oh, okay. Jane wants to know what song did you like when you were small?
What song would I like? Head comes to the soul.
Okay, sing it for us, Papa. Alright, Malcolm, ask a question. What question? Claire, what's your question?
I'm thinking.
Okay, so we're gonna come back. Okay, we're gonna come back to the adults to ask a question, but I have a question. When you were, let's say, 13, how much could 50 cents buy you? What could 50 cents buy you?
When I was 13, I could have bought
13.
13?
Yeah.
Oh, 50 cents. I never had a 50.
But when things, obviously things were cheap, a lot cheaper.
Very cheap.
How much could you buy a car for?
Back in the day,
Sorry, what did you buy? For 300 rand. Yeah.
300 Rand back in 1980.
300 rand.
I was 10 years old, 1971.
For 300 rand. Wow. Claire, we need to go back in time.
Also about 300.
Hey, yeah, Mini Cooper.
Sold it for 300 Rand.
Okay, what's your question?
How many kids did you want to have?
How many kids did you want to have?
Just a little bit.
Nothing. You sound exactly like Marky. That's what he tells us all the time. We ask him, how many kids do you want to have? Not one. So we ask, oh, that's a nice one. What was your, so we want to know, what was your dream car?
My dream car at the time was a Opel. Opel Fastback.
Fastback. What's that? Like a cadet, okay, right? Dream, oh, nice one. Dream vacation.
Dream vacation, I couldn't dream at the time.
Oh,
Because it was about
okay, now, what is your dream vacation? Mauritius with me, please. Okay, you don't disappoint me now. Let's all go. I'm there. I'm gone now. What?
I think now the next trip is Dubai.
Dubai. Yes. Dubai. On Papa's 16th birthday, Papa's got to take us to Dubai.
I don't know.
Oh, not me. Oh, sorry, I got to carry away. Any more questions? Questions? Okay. Right, thank you, Papa. You've been a great sport. We'll be back. Oh, yes, you want a question? Okay, tell Papa. Okay, Dad said his hair fell out because he got kids. Okay. Okay, when you were saying age, what was your favorite sweet and what was your favorite fizzy drink?
Favorite sweet at the time was Zomba.
What's that?
Zomba, the big sweet. You get 1 cent, you get 4. Back in the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, from what we've actually just seen on that clip, I think this remarkable man has left an indelible mark on his entire family. That is what memories is all about, and that is what a legacy is all about. For his grandchildren to remember him until they pass on from this earth. Remember, life is a celebration. Yes, none of us sitting here this morning are going to live till infinity. We have all got to pass our way through this way. We are born on this earth with a purpose. Like Kenny has just actually shown to us at his young age. He was born on we were born on this earth for three very, very simple things. It's to serve humankind with respect, love, and dignity. And I do say this with respect to every cultural denomination amongst us. If you go to every one of our religious books, it teaches you exactly the same thing. So hats off to our late Kenny. Ladies and gentlemen, my next speaker is Rapule Take from CMB Logistics. I hope I actually pronounced the name properly.
Hey, Coops. Yeah. Mr. Coops is good. When I first saw Mr. Naidoo, it was 13 years back. I'm happy that I see my ex-bosses here. The ones who made sure that I work with Mr. Naidoo. Hey, this was a great man. It's hard for me because I feel like I just lost my second dad in just less than 5 years. Because 2021 I was burying my father. Now I'm burying this guy. This is very hard. As you have heard that I'm from CMB Logistics. CMB was opened September and I got to CMB in October. It's 3 of us here who are here in Maki who struggled for CMB to be where it is today. And I can see some transporters here who made sure CMB is the way that it is today. At the time, we didn't have even a single truck. When Ibrahim brought me to Kenny, but we pushed. One thing that hurts a lot, that guy loved his grandchildren with all his heart. And this was a different boss, very different. As we're standing outside, we're thinking about the past. I don't know if anyone knows that this guy used to sweat us. Probably you don't know. But he was a father. He used to fight with us, laugh with us. And I don't know if bosses can let you be next to their family, because we know everyone here. This is our family. We are no longer workers. We are family, because my kids know Kenny from birth. Because my first son, my firstborn, Tiago, he used to come to Kenny every day after school. When my son was born 2012, I think this is the first time people will know. I was in permanent at the time. But Kenny gave me 5,000 rand to buy stuff for my child. So the heart this guy had, I'm praying and hoping that as CMV team, we are going to push to make sure that his dream continues. We have our drivers there. We have 4 drivers there. Those guys, they drive every week from South Africa to Malawi. When I say every week, I mean every week. When they leave here Monday, next week Monday they are here. So they are pushing. We have worked with this guy. When he stopped coming to the office, I think it was a blessing in disguise for him not to come to the office anymore. It was never going to be this way. When he comes, and we all know that we messed up, we could see the eyes. His eyes would change. When they are red, you don't want to see yourself next to him. We used to run away. Then when it pulls down, we can go to him. On Thursday, before his passing, I went to Maki's house. After that, I went to his house. I didn't see the baki there. I was like, no, I thought you were not around. He said, no, I'm here. I sold the baki. I said to him, okay, so you sold the baki. Are you buying your retirement car? He said, you still remember that? I said, yes, I still remember. Are you buying a Porsche? Nah, I'm thinking about it. I have to speak to the wife. And then when Maki sent a message on Sunday, on our group, we read the message. I called my young brother immediately. That when Maki says his father has gone, does he mean Kenny, or is there any other father we don't know? He said, no, I just want to find out as well. This is, it's hurting and it's unbelievable. One thing I know as a team from CMV we will do, maybe Mrs. Naidoo, we will never fail you and your kids and your grandkids. As long as we are at CMV, we are going to push as much as he wanted us to push. Because Uncle Kenny, everybody calls him Uncle Kenny. When he says peptide, Basil knows what he's talking about. But there's a brother here, his name is Basil. Kenny is the one who gave him that name. He met Basil, if I'm not mistaken, 25 years back. And today Basil is 50. I don't know what is going on in his head, but I know he's hurt. So one thing we can do as a family and friends is to make sure we don't lose focus or break down his legacy. Because he took care of many families. Some of you owe him here. You ain't going to say, but some of you owe him. I'm fortunate that myself and Basil, we don't owe him because he kicked us. This man was very special. I was fortunate to have a manager that loved me. His name is Mohammed. Mohammed sent me to his brother, who has a good heart as well. They are the ones who made sure I work for Kenny. And when CMV started, Kenny used to call myself and Kevin and Basil. We were only 3 of us at the time. And tell us about his dreams about the company. But the way the things was moving slowly, we were looking at him like, is he dreaming or what? But we are here. Today, when we look at the trucks that we have, we are like, you know what? When you manifest in everything you want, it truly happens. Kenny had a dream. Unfortunately, he's no more. But he wanted us to celebrate 20 years of CLB in a very good style. But unfortunately, he won't be there. But I trust that Marky, Malcolm, Jared, and Jenny will make sure that we continue with what we started. I thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Pule, for those very, very consoling words and those very, very encouraging words to the family. I'm sure the family actually appreciates it. Ladies and gentlemen, my next speaker is Logan Chetty, who is the brother-in-law to Kenny. Logan, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, standing here, it's very hard, difficult to say what I want to say. Kenny and I, we come a long way. We did things together. So I want to say, Kenny touched many hearts. It was a shining star. Kenny couldn't hurt anyone. He's always giving for nothing to get. I want to tell you a little story about Kenny. He used to live in Cambridge. And Kenny had a thing. I let people say, he went to a nice car. He had his 40 spot. And everywhere we went, could be 7 of us in the car, we would go to the park, come back. But this man, has got a heart of gold. He could never say no. He could never say no. I want to tell you another secret about Kenny. Kenny loved cricket. And he never supported, he was like me, he never supported South Africa. And my sister was sitting in the same room. She is an ardent fan of the Proteas. When the Proteas lose, myself and Kenny will tease. When the Proteas win, you won't say anything. You just keep quiet. And we tell her, it's by luck you're won. Kenny was not, I wasn't a brother to him, I was a brother to him. When we talk on WhatsApp, he'll say, I Baruch. He'll spell it B-R-U. I would spell it B-R-O. Kenny was always there for me. And I could never thank him any more than what he is. He's a shining star. And people that met with him will know that. He didn't hurt anybody. He was always there to help. He had a helping hand. And he didn't want anything in return. You know, when I went on Sunday when I heard the message, I went home. And there he was lying on the bed, and he was asleep. Every time I looked at the Kenny, he had a special cup for me. You know, you call it, they would have called it a chombo. And what does a chombo mean? means a tin. When in the old days when we used to bath, we didn't have this fancy shower. We used to use that stone with pour water after we bath. And he always teased me, say, and he bought a mat for me. Every time I go to his house, he'll make the tea in that mat. Always helping, always caring. And I was saying to my sister there, and my nephews and niece, I'll always be here for you. No matter what the situation is, I will be there. You know, I don't have words, you know. When I sit at home, I'm always thinking the times we shared together, the things we did together. And I can go on and on and on, but this man had a heart of gold. You all are here today. I'm sure something in his life that changed your mind. That's why you're here today. And I just want to say, many souls.
Thank you, Logan. There's something I actually picked up. What Logan said between him and Kenny is when the Proteas actually played any other overseas side, and when they lost, you just kept quiet. But when they, when they lost, you celebrated. Now it actually reminds me, it brought me back onto a thought. And I say this with humor. My late brother-in-law, whenever Sri Lanka played the Proteas, and obviously in my home, we also supported the Proteas. And whenever he came over, he says, you guys are sellouts, because he supported Sri Lanka. And he called us sellouts. So, don't worry, Loga. The Proteas are actually playing today, and we actually can only hope they are going to actually win. Ladies and gentlemen, my next speaker to address you this morning, is Eddie Kalua. Is Eddie available?
Good morning. I am from Malawi. I'm here to pay a tribute to Kenny. I've come specifically for him because of the very good relationship we've had for many years. To the family, relatives and friends, I stand before you to celebrate the life of Kenny, a brother and a friend whom I've known for over 25 years. I've known him since the time when he was working with Ryan Apana in Esarapa Shipping in Johannesburg. Until when he left, set up his operation, CMP, here in Johannesburg. Kenny founded the CMP Logistics and has over the years successfully run the operations to this present day. His ideals and dedication on the supply chain management has been extremely outstanding. And those of us that have worked with him over these years, bear witness to it. His life has been driven by two key pillars: character and leadership. Character is the essence that reveals us as individuals of who we are, what we do, and what we can do. My assessment of his character is based on the following: respect for the other person, trust that he had in many of us, and me in particular, the commitment to his duties and making sure that he executed it well, and values. When we talk about values, in the fraternity that I belong, value is created by repeat business, multiplication of what is being done. The reason why doctors are more valuable is because we seek their services. We go to them. Similarly with lawyers and other practitioners. And Ken became just that. He created an operation that we had to seek or to look for services from him. And successfully, he executed that. The demand for him to perform many on the supply chain was extremely outstanding. In terms of leadership, the leadership qualities relates to the ability to create opportunities, empowering and inspiring your subordinates. A good leader inspires and empowers. And the success of the operation of CMP justifies that, because there is a good succession plan that is left behind. And that's a strong management plus the human capacity. That's what leadership is about. It's not about overpowering, but empowering, inspiring, and motivating. His attitude obviously has been driven by his belief system, the system that it can be done. And obviously over the years, he successfully executed and done that. Today I stand before you to say it's time we must celebrate this hero. He's done a good job. He led a very good life. Kenny, as a husband, a father, and a grandfather, was a truly loving person who worked very hard for his family with all his heart. He leaves behind many memories that we can reflect on as a person in the supply chain logistics industry. I'm going to go back to report to many that worked with him, that we came to witness his funeral and we took part in it. May his soul rest in eternal peace. May the family celebrate his legacy and all of us. Amen.
Thank you, Eddie. Your presence here today, and from the far place that you've actually come from, won't be forgotten by the family. And your words of wisdom and encouragement, I'm sure the family definitely appreciates it. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I know it is tiresome to go through all the speeches at one time, but unfortunately, due to time limit that we actually have, I want to complete the formalities because we don't really have much time. We need to leave here by the latest at 5 to 11 through to the Brixton crematorium. So please bear with us. Ladies and gentlemen, my next speaker is Mike Somanje. Is Mike available? Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I only got another 4 more to go through.
would often at times roast as people we love the most. We've lost you, Mr. K, and the freight industry needs you the most. On behalf of the freight forwarding associations in Malawi, the CAFA and NAICAFA, I stand here to represent the presidents of those associations and all freight forwarders in Malawi. On Sunday when I got the message from Melvin and Mark, I was so shocked to hear that Mr. K is gone. The Malawi freight industry was shocked. We lost a man that we all relied on. As already alluded by Mr. Kalua, we relied on CMB. Kenny was a mentor. He mentored me into the freight business, just like Mr. Kalua did, my former boss. I'm standing here this morning to celebrate Kenny's life, to assure the management and staff of CMB Logistics that the Malawi family is saddened by Kenny's death. But we assure you of our continued support. To Mrs. K, you've lost your loved one. We pass on our heartfelt condolences. To the children and the grandchildren, you've lost a pillar. We know Mr. K loved you and you loved him, but may his soul rest in peace. To all of us, family and friends, we know he is gone, but his soul and spirit will live on. And may Ken's legacy continue to manifest at CMB and in South Africa and the rest of Africa across the borders. May Ken's soul rest in peace. God bless.
Thank you, Mike. And as I said to the previous speaker, your presence coming from Malawi and your words is definitely taken noted of, and it is definitely appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to my last speaker, who actually is Rosi Govender, who actually is the sister-in-law. Roshni. Ladies and gentlemen, I must actually say that Roshni is here with me as well, and I do appreciate, she actually gave me a lot of accompaniment from the time that I was having service at the house. To Roshni, thank you so much.
I speak on behalf of my husband, myself. I just want to say that we have to celebrate his life. He's been a brother, a friend, a mentor, and he's been somebody who loved my mom and my dad so much so that till the day I live, I would never forget what he's done for them. He made my dad feel whole. He made my mom feel whole. He was always there for them. He loved them. You know, I had the children who loved my parents unconditionally. And all I want to say, Kenny, you were somebody that none of us can replace you. And I pray that you'll guide Vino and the children going forward. And I want to say again, we went back from 1979. We spent years together. We partied loud. We laughed loud. We had fun. I dearly miss you. My husband will miss you. He'll miss your morning messages. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here this morning. He is sadly gonna miss you forever. But I know you're gonna be in the spirit of our lives. You were a child. You were loving. You were caring. You always had something to give. And Vino, I thank you for being there with him. You've been his soulmate, and I know this is going to be very difficult for you and your children. I pray that his legacy will stay, and all of us can take a page of Kenny's book and live it, live life, because that's what he did. He loved, and he lived life. He was loving, caring, and the most thoughtful somebody that I ever met in my journey. Thank you for being part of me, Kenny, and I pray that your soul rests in peace and your family will be comforted. And Maki and Malcolm and Michelle will carry your legacy going forward. And I know that they will never let you down anytime soon. And may your soul rest in peace. Love you, my brother. I will miss you dearly.
Thank you very, very much, Rosi. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call upon Krish Naidu, who will now actually pass the vote of thanks. Mr. Krish Naidu.
A very good morning to dear friends and family. On behalf of the family of the late Kenny Naidoo, I would like to express our heartfelt appreciation for your presence here today to honor and pay tribute to our beloved Kenny Naidoo. We are deeply grateful for the support and comfort that you have provided to us during this difficult time. Your presence, your kind words and gestures of sympathy have been a source of strength to all of us. We would like to extend our sincere thanks to all those who have contributed to making this funeral service possible. To the funeral director and staff, thank you for your compassionate care and professionalism in ensuring that every detail was taken care of. To the officiant and those who have provided the music, the readings, and the tributes, we thank you for helping us to create a meaningful and memorable service that honors the life of our beloved King. We also want to express our appreciation to those who have sent flowers, cards, or made a donation in memory of our beloved King. Your thoughtfulness is deeply appreciated and will not be forgotten. Finally, we want to thank all of you once again for being here today to offer your love and support to our family during this difficult time. Your presence means more than words can express, and we are truly grateful. May Kelly's memory live on in all of us, and may we find comfort in the love and support for one another. Thank you, take care, and God bless.
Thank you very, very much, Krish. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I just have a humble request. Firstly, to those of you that are staying behind, not going to the crematorium, lunch is being served. Please do justice to the family and partake in lunch before you leave the premises. To those vehicles that are traveling behind the cortege through to the Brixton crematorium, please switch your headlights on and switch your hazards on, so the other motorists will know that you are actually following a funeral cortege. Ladies and gentlemen, for the next 20-25 minutes, I will still be carrying on with service. To any one of you that actually have come late and would like to come and pay your respects, please come forward and do so. And to any one of you who would also still like to come and pay your last respects, please come forward and do so. Thank you. Nandri. சூலதாரனே பரமேசா சிவகாமிநாயகர் ஜெகதீசா தூக்கிய பாதம அமர கலேசா தாண்டவ நடராஜா தூக்கிய பாதம அமர கலேசா தாண்டவ நடராஜா विभूति सुंदरने शंकरा विश्व विलासग सुंदरा शिवगामी महेश्वरने अम्बल पेरुमाने विभूति सुंदरने शंकरा विश्व विलासग सुंदरा शिवगामी महेश्वरने அம்பள பெருமானே சூலதாரனே பரமேசா சிவகாமிநாயக ஜெகதீசா சூலதாரனே பரமேசா சிவகாமிநாயக ஜெகதீசா தூக்கிய பாதம் அமர கலேசா தாண்டவ நடராஜா தூக்கிய பாதம அமர கலேசா தாண்டவ நடராஜா விபூதி சுந்தரனே சங்கரா விஸ்வவிலாசக சுந்தரா சிவகாமி மகேஸ்வரனே அம்பள பெருமானே சூலதாரனே பரமேசா சிவகாமிநாயக ஜெகதீசா சூலதாரனே பரமேசா சிவகாமிநாயக ஜெகதீசா தூக்கிய பாதம அமர கலேசா தாண்டவ நடராஜா தூக்கிய பாதம அமர கலேசா தாண்டவ நடராஜா சிவதாண்டவ நடராஜா விபூதி சுந்தரனே சங்கரா விஸ்வ விலாசக சுந்தரா சிவகாமி மகேஸ்வரனே அம்பள பெருமானே அம்பள பெருமானே அம்பள பெருமானே
நம் what a great soul, what a great man, and words will never, do justice. May you reach moksha and until we meet again. Thank you from the Lidesan and the Pietermaritzburg people. Thank you.
Kalei, thank you so much. That was an absolutely beautiful rendition. Ladies and gentlemen, I was just been notified to extend an invitation to everyone present here. The 15-16 day ceremony will be taking place on the 30th of December at this very premises, starting at 4 p.m. And every single one of you are actually invited to attend. If you can make it and if it is possible, please do avail yourself. I'm sure the family will appreciate it. I would actually like to now do a special dedication to our late dearly departed Jeevan nirutri nidanaya Jeevan nirutri nidanaya undan mel tyagam kondeen unmel yen tyagam kondeen appa naan unmai paarkireen அன்பே நான் உன்னை துடிக்கிறேன் அப்பா நான் உன்னை பார்க்கிறேன் அன்பே நான் உன்னை துடிக்கிறேன் அப்பா நான் உன்னை பார்க்கிறேன் நீரே என் வழி நீரே என் சத்தியம் நீரே என் வழி நீரே என் சத்தியம் நீரே என் ஜீவன் என்றோம் நீரே என் ஜீவன் என்றோம் அப்பா நான் உன்னை பார்க்கிறேன் அன்பே நான் உன்னை துடிக்கிறேன் அப்பா நான் உன்னை பார்க்கிறேன் அப்பாவும் நீயே அம்மாவும் நீயே அப்பாவும் நீயே அம்மாவும் நீயே நான் உந்தன் பிள்ளை என்றோம் நான் உந்தன் பிள்ளை என்றோம் அப்பா நான் உன்னை பார்க்கிறேன் அன்பே நான் உன்னை துடிக்கிறேன் அப்பா நான் உன்னை பார்க்கிறேன் நாளை மென்பின் நீதானையா நாளை மென்பின் நீதானையா நான் உந்தன் ஆட்டுக்குட்டி நான் உந்தன் ஆட்டுக்குட்டி அப்பா நான் உன்னை பார்க்கிறேன் அன்பே நான் உன்னை துடிக்கிறேன் அப்பா நான் உன்னை பார்க்கிறேன் அன்பே நான் உன்னை துடிக்கிறேன் அப்பா நான் உன்னை பார்க்கிறேன் பொன் பொருள் எதற்காக உன் புன்னகை என்பும் இல்லாமல் என்னுயிர் எதற்காக முருகா என்னுயிர் எதற்காக உன் நினையடி போற்றி சொல்லாமல் அருள் பன்னிரு விழி அழகை முருகா பார்த்தால் பசி வருமா உன் பணிமொழிவாய் தமிழே முருகா கேட்டால் துயில் வருமா பன்னிரு விழி அழகே முருகா பார்த்தால் பசி வருமா உன் பணிமொழிவாய் தமிழே முருகா கேட்டால் துயில் வருமா கண்ணிறந்திறந்தென்ன உன் கதிர்வேல் அழகை பாராமல் கண்ணிறந்திறந்தென்ன உன் கதிர்வேல் அழகை பாராமல் காலிறந்திறந்தென்ன காலிறந்திறந்தென்ன உன் கண்ணத்தில் வந்து சேராமல் காலிறந்திறந்தென்ன உன் கண்ணத்தில் வந்து சேராமல் அருள் பன்னிரு விழி அழகே முருகா பார்த்தால் பசி வருமா உன் பணிமொழிவாய் தமிழே முருகா கேட்டால் துயில் வருமா பொன் பொருள் எதற்காக உன் பொன்னிகை என்பம் இல்லாமல் பொன் பொருள் எதற்காக உன் பொன்னிகை என்பம் இல்லாமல் என்னுயிர் எதற்காக என்னுயிர் எதற்காக உன் இணையடி போற்றி சொல்லாமல் என்னுயிர் எதற்காக உன் இணையடி போற்றி சொல்லாமல் அருள் பன்னிரு விழி அழகே முருகா பார்த்தால் பசி வருமா உன் பணிமொழிவாய் தமிழே முருகா கேட்டால் துயில் வருமா ஓசைகள் எதற்காக ஓம் ஓம் என் ஒரு தரும் பாடாமல் ஓசைகள் எதற்காக ஓம் ஓம் என் ஒரு தரும் பாடாமல் ஆசைகள் எதற்காக ஆசைகள் எதற்காக உன் அரும் பொழி வழியை நாடாமல் ஆசைகள் எதற்காக உன் அரும் பொழி வழியை நாடாமல் அருள் பன்னிரு விழி அழகே முருகா பார்த்தால் பசி வருமா உன் பணிமொழிவாய் தமிழே முருகா கேட்டால் துயில் வருமா பன்னிரு விழி அழகே முருகா பார்த்தால் பசி வருமா உன் பணிமொழிவாய் தமிழே முருகா கேட்டால் துயில் வருமா முருகா 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 रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम 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 उल्लम कवले सीताराम 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 उल्लम कवले सीताराम श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव Raja Ram Padita Pavana Sita Ram Mannathilum Ram Nilathilum Ram Ullam Kavale Niye Ram Mannathilum Ram Nilathilum Ram Ullam Kavale Niye Ram 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 Ishwaru Allah Tero Naam Sabko Sanmat De Bhagwan Ishwaru Allah Tero Naam Sabko Sanmat De Bhagwan Sri Ram 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 Sri Ram 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 Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Padita Pavana Sita Ram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Padita Pavana Sita Ram Chalathilum Ram Nilathilum Ram Ullati Vaipige Niye Ram Chalathilum Ram Nilathilum Ram Ullatil Vaipige Niye Ram 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 Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Padita Pavana Sita Ram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Padita Pavana Sita Ram Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namo 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 Manas Bajure Guru Saranam Dusara Babasa Ara Saranam Manas Bajure Guru Saranam Dusara Babasa Ara Saranam Guru Mara Guru Jai Jai Guru Mara Guru Jai Jai Satya Sai Nada Sa Guru Jai Jai Satya Sai Nada Sa Guru Jai Jai Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namo Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namo Arunachala Shiva Arunachala Shiva Arunachala Shiva Aruna Shiva Om Arunachala Shiva Arunachala Shiva Arunachala Shiva Aruna Shiva Om Shambho Sada Shiva Shambho Sada Shiva Shambho Sada Shiva Mahadeva Shambho Sada Shiva Shambho Sada Shiva Shambho Sada Shiva Mahadeva Manasa Bajure Guru Saranam Dusara Babasa Ara Saranam Manasa Bajure Guru Saranam Dusara Babasa Ara Saranam Dusara Babasa Ara Saranam Dusara Babasa Ara Saranam Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namo Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namo Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namo Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namo. Ladies and gentlemen, we've actually come to the conclusion of today's bereavement. However, I would firstly like to call upon the pallbearers to avail yourself. And there is actually a special request from the wife that I actually sing a special song when the body is actually departing from the hall. So could we all rise, please?
அப்பானியங்கள் அன்பான தெய்வம் அருமே எங்கள் அப்பாவே அழகிய எங்கள் அப்பாவே அப்பானியங்கள் அன்பான தெய்வம் அருமே எங்கள் அப்பாவே அழகிய எங்கள் அப்பாவே அப்பாவே அழகிய எங்கள் அப்பாவே ஒளியாத வாழ்ந்து உயிராத வாழ்ந்து தூக்கி வள துவித்தாய் சோறுக்கி வளர்த்தாய் பாலோத்தி வளர்த்தாய் அருமை எங்கள் அப்பவே சோறுக்கி வளர்த்தாய் பாலோத்தி வளர்த்தாய் அருமை எங்கள் அப்பவே நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி அப்பா நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி அப்பா நீ எங்கள் அன்பான தெய்வம் அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே அழகிய எங்கள் அப்பாவே அழகிய எங்கள் அப்பாவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமோ நமோ 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 தனி பெரும் கருணை தனி பெரும் கருணை அருள் பெரும் ஜோதி அருள் பெரும் ஜோதி தனி பெரும் கருணை தனி பெரும் கருணை அருள் பெரும் ஜோதி ஓம் நம சிவாய Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namah Om Kalla Pulayam Karga Pulayam Kasindurgi Ella Pulayam Ninaya Pulayam Nin Aidaluttai Sulla Pulayam Tudiya Pulayam Dola Pulayam Ella Pulayalayam பொறுத்தருள்வாய் கட்சியே கம்பனே ஓம் மசதோமா சத்கமய தமசோமா ஜோதிர்கமய மிருத்யோர்மா அம்சங்கமய ஓம் சாந்தி 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 ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய
Okay, you coming? Oh, no, okay, only. Are you right? Okay, enjoy your day.
Good. Good.
Yeah, you see like